With us today, we have a young gentleman by the name of Jesse. So Jesse, if you could please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Arner?
Father, bless us as we gather for this meeting. Guide our minds and hearts so we will work together. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Amen.
Amen.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of preparing accurate written minutes. Recordings are overwritten following approval of the minutes, eliminating all unofficial records of these proceedings. Your first item is approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held June 5th, 2025.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. Are there any guests here concerning county business? Hearing none.
The report of executive sessions held.
We had one executive session this morning at 8:30 a.m. to discuss personnel. And that would be today's date, which is June 19th, 2025.
Next item is the department reports. Number 25313.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Supplemental appropriations, number 25314.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Expenditures, number 25315.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25316.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25317.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25318.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25319.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25320.
Motion to approve or ratify.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25321.
Motion to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Treasurer's reports, number 25322.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. We will go to the salary board. We were in recess, so we'll come back into the salary board. Are there any guests here concerning salary board business? Hearing none, I will report that there was one executive session on June 2nd, 2025, 10:30 a.m., and obviously it was to discuss personnel.
Next item is adult probation. Change the rate of one adult probation specialist from $15.29 per hour, grade 3, step B, to $14.91 per hour, grade 3, step A, effective June 19th, 2025.
Motion to change the rate.
Second?
Mrs. Herman?
Yes.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
District Attorney established the position of one temporary part-time legal intern at $23.14, grade 12, step A, effective June 19th, 2025.
Motion established.
Second?
Mrs. Herman?
Yes.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Buildings and Grounds, change the rate of one part-time cleaning person from $13.87 per hour, grade 1, step B, to $13.53 per hour, grade 1, step A, effective June 19th, 2025.
Motion to change the rate.
Second?
Mrs. Herman?
Yes.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. We will put the salary board, adjourn salary board meeting now, and we will reconvene the commissioners' meeting.
Next item, personnel reports for county departments 25-323.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25-324, the acknowledgements.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. Adult probation, number 25-325, proposal from Greens Communications.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25-326, an internship.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Area Agency on Aging, number 25-327, the LINK program.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25-328, a renewal agreement with Rovinsky Mon.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Children and Youth, number 25-329, the invoice report, third quarter.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
County Vehicles, number 25-330, the agreement with Pro GPS.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Court Computer, number 25-331, an amendment to the Zoom licenses.
Motion to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
District Court Lansford, number 25-332, an agreement with ESCO Security.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Human Services, number 25-333, the Homeless Assistance Program Action Committee.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25-334, the HSDF agreement with the Action Committee.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Information Technology, number 25-335, a Fortnest wireless agreement.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Planning and Development, number 25-336, Farmland Preservation Appraisal Services.
Motion to accept the proposal.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Number 25-337, the Worker Protection and Investment Certification.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Public Defender, number 25-338, the Legal Service Server Subscription.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The Sheriff's Office, number 25-339, the quote from Baycom, Tough Books.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes, I would just like to make one note on that. People will see that item 36,000 of what's being spent there. You may remember over the last 2 months or so, the sheriff turned over some money to the county of work he had been doing, and that is where that money is. There's some money in his budget, but the additional money is coming from that amount of money. That money that was turned over, just so you're aware of that. Thank you.
Solicitor's report.
Yes, I think we can take these together, items 25-340 and 25-341, banner requests with Artisanship.
Motion to approve and execute.
Do we need a motion to join them too or not? No. Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Well, that wasn't fair because I can find anything. Okay, your next item, is there any further business? None. Commissioners' reports, Mr. Arner?
None at this time.
Mr. Notstein?
I have none at this time.
Mr. Sifranco?
I just have one thing. You may remember last month or last 2 weeks ago, we announced that we had gone on for a ride for Atlanta, and we did come up with some talking points. Val and I did sit with Lana on the 13th of this month, which was Friday the 13th, and I do have some talking points here, which I'll provide to the press. But basically, it's a breakdown of what all we had discussed and what we came up with. But the big one I wanted to make you know sure is that the commissioners, we are aware of pharmacies being closed, especially in Lehighton on Front Street, and we wanted to make sure that there is a convenient bus stop for a independent pharmacy on Front Street, and that bus stop is properly located for those. First Street, I'm sorry, I say First Street, I'm getting yelled at, so, for First Street, so that is taken care of. The other one, we wanted to make sure that there is an existing bus stop on Susquehanna and Ray Street in Jim Thorpe here, and that is for the convenience for those who need business at the courthouse, the public defender's office, the domestics relations, the Veterans Affairs, election, and adult probation. So we wanted to make sure those bus stops were all being properly served and taken care of. And we did discuss the fact that there should be a bus stop in Lehighton at the Carbon Monroe Drug and Alcohol and the Carbon County Children and Youth Office. We have worked out that if they provide the proper information and pictures as to where they would like those bus stops, they will be installed there. I do know that I'd like to thank the Children and Youth. I think they've already reached out and begun giving us that, as have the Monroe Pike Drug and Alcohol. So I do have an overall of all of that. And we did discuss the afternoon and late evening discussion. Obviously, the county needs to look if there's any available funding to provide that. And we would also be looking to the state for additional funding for transit that we could offset the cost to provide some type of evening runs for those individuals who need a bus service in the evening. That's all I have, unless anything else. I do have a copy of all that if the press wants it. With that, we will adjourn the meeting, and we will move on to the election board.
All right, first thing on our agenda is to approve minutes from the election board meeting held on May 15th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
I think I'm gonna have to abstain from that because I wasn't here.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Are there any guests concerning election board business? And can we have a motion to ratify the certification of the May 20th, 2025 municipal primary election?
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Is there any election board business that you guys?
I think we're good. Anything further, or anything?
Just that we hope we have a better turnout in November.
Yes.
Low.
All right,
Okay.
all good.
For the business, we will adjourn the election board.
See, mine's painless.
Read on.
Next, we will go
Yeah,
to the
keep it moving.
retirement board.
Good morning.
Madam Clerk.
First thing is a motion to amend the April warrant direct deposit numbers. Direct deposit number was reported as 7032034. It should have been 7032032.
Motion to amend.
Second.
Mr. Zelenka?
Yes.
Mrs. Herman? Yes. Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held May 15th, 2025.
Motion approved.
Motion.
Mr. Zelenka?
Yes.
Mrs. Herman? Yes. Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Any guests concerning retirement board business? There were no executive sessions held. Motion to ratify warrant May checks number 41175 to 41185. May direct deposit number 7032033 to 7032461.
Motion to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Zelinka?
Yes.
Mrs. Herman? Yes. Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Retirement activity for May, we had 6 retirement refunds, 2 superannuation retirements, 3 deceased. On behalf of the retirement board, we offer our condolences to the families of Daniel Laughlin, Barbara Nachi, and Patrick Spezialetti. May disbursements, monthly benefits, $521,432.61. Refunds, $39,255.82, for a total disbursement of $560,688.43. Portfolio value as of May 31st was $91,911,054.39. There were no correspondence received. Anything for the solicitor's report?
Nothing to report.
New business, old business? Nope. Further business? Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned. All right, very good. We'll go back to TV 13 first.
Let's go with the bus. So are the talks with Lanza, are they still kind of being worked out right now, or is anything sort of established?
I mean, there's nothing really established. I mean, there has been conversation, and all we really did was take a ride on the bus to see how the services are being offered and where we can improve upon what we already have. And Atlanta has been very accommodating and sitting down and working with us and what they can do and what they can't do. And like I said, I have a full report here for you, and I'll give you both a copy. There's nothing major, there's no major changes coming, other than we want to make sure that the services that residents are asking for, they're getting. Funding is always an issue, and that lies with the state, obviously.
Well, you mentioned evening ride, I know you talked about that before, and potentially offering those, but you mentioned funding, getting more funding, so are those kind of on hold until more funding can be obtained?
Well, obviously, you're not going to get an evening ride until we find the funding or we find a way to eliminate some other routes that we could provide that route. So yes, that's an ongoing discussion, but nothing has been decided yet, no.
And then I know that we also talked about the eliminating the ride up to the mall where it was like 3 hours to get there, and then you only have 45 minutes there and then 3 hours back. Is that?
That is also on the table, yes. We had a long conversation about how we could better utilize the funding that's going to that area, yes. And that all becomes part of how you could restructure. But you do have to understand, even though the services that I said here all are human relation services that the county provides that people need to get to, for instance, down to drug and alcohol, here for business in the county. There's also people that ride the bus to go to the grocery store, to go to doctor's appointments. And we have to make sure that those services are also being rendered. So we got to watch exactly how we adjust that. And I do have, like, if you need a ride, certain places on how to get tapped in, I have all that information, and I'd ask you to please share that with the public, because Atlanta is more than willing to accommodate as best as they can.
So if that ride were to get eliminated, would that open up funding for evening rides, or would it be more?
That's a strong possibility, yes. That's a possibility. But like I said, right now, what we're talking about, what we spoke mostly about was the fixed route bus service, what's fixed. And then there is another route, inside of that, but that's basically what we spoke about.
What was the main takeaway from the fixed route?
Well, the main takeaway from the fixed route was to make sure we could get a bus service, 1, to children and youth, 2, to drug and alcohol, that the services that were coming here to the county, that there was a stop within the area of the courthouse and the public defender's office, domestic relations, veterans affairs, and that was definitely there. And then, as we have heard, and that Rite Aid is closing most of their stores. They're closing their store on First Street in Lehighton, and we wanted to make sure those residents within Lehighton are getting service down to the downtown, so that if they do have prescriptions at Rite Aid, they got the availability to go there. Well, obviously, Rite Aid's not gonna be there, so there is another pharmacy in downtown. I don't know what's the actual name?
That's Lehighton,
First
yeah.
Street, Lehighton Farms?
Yeah,
First National.
Pharmacy.
So that they have the availability, if they're switching it, that type of service, especially for our elderly, that they have the service to that area to get that prescription filled.
And then the tough books with the sheriff, can you explain kind of what those are?
It's sort of like where they have to, if they go out on warrants or anything, that's where they record everything on it. And what's winding up happening, they're getting at the end of their life. There will be no more support for the ones they have right now. I think it ends in December. So it's one of them things, it's like we're almost committed that, like, you have to get the new ones.
So the tough book is, it's a camera?
No, it's, just like your,
It's a laptop.
like, yeah,
There you go.
yeah, like that, yeah.
Laptop, it's more rugged for field use. They'll be able to come back to the office, plug it in there, to work at a counter, use the same, instead of having two computers. This will be mobile, they can take it along and look things up when they're out in the field.
Okay, and then you said that the money is coming from the money that they were able to give back to the county.
And it should be noted that in the budget, there was, I think the sheriff had budgeted for 2 replacement, which is what we would have purchased. But with the additional money being there and not knowing where prices will be with the way the world's changing on the moment, it was in the best interest of the county to make that purchase at this time. So we did meet with the sheriff and go over how to, because the money obviously was, I don't want to say it was found money, but it was. I mean, the sheriff worked hard to get that money, and he was more than happy to obviously update his department much quicker.
That's all I have.
Very good.
Only thing I have in addition, the radio purchase for probation, can you just talk a little bit about the operational, are those new or replacements?
Do you want to? I mean, I get all these, but I'll let Wayne.
No, it has to do with the digital update of the radios throughout the whole county. Right now, we're analog, and in a few years, that'll go away. We also received a $465,000 grant, I believe it was, or in that neighborhood, for radios for various police departments and county offices. There were a total of 58 mobile units in that. I think 10 base stations and 1 or 2 others really that are going out to the different municipalities as well. So they got a long way to go. I know they're applying for a grant this fall for a state local share for fire service as well, because these radios here were $6,000 a piece, over $6,000. They're only single band, but when we get into the multi-band frequencies, when we're going cross county lines or other municipalities or on different frequencies, they'd be able to have better communications with outside agencies when they have a major incident. So, fire departments and EMS is pretty well taken care of. I understand most of their equipment has been updated already. So the police, they're getting there. The fire has a long way to go yet. And they have a lot more units and portables. You figure all the fire, police, and apparatus. Yeah. Expensive proposition, long way to go.
Anything further? With that, everyone, enjoy your weekend. Get out and enjoy the sunshine.
Jesse, you have any questions?
I think we should ask Jesse what he thought of the meeting. What did you think of the meeting?
That says it all.
Well, thank you for being here,
Yes,
Jesse.
sometimes we look like that too.
Thank you all. Enjoy your day.
Embarrassing.